going on, all my lawn care ninjas? You know what today is. What? Pump Monday. That's what day it is, and I hope you ninjas are pumped today. Were you pumped today? I know we were pumped. Why wouldn't you be pumped? It's Pump Monday. Today's the day where you set the standard for the rest of your week, regardless of the obstacles that might come in your way, whether it's rain, more rain, maybe more rain. We're dealing with rain all week. But anyway, hope you ninjas are doing good today on this beautiful Pump Monday. Today, we are going to dedicate this video to this yard. This is a special kind of yard. It is a yard that I have shown you about 11 months ago that was the nastiest yard of my career. And he's putting his seatbelt on because we ain't going nowhere. This ninja, this heat's getting to you, ain't it, Busy Bee?
Yeah, it's getting me.
What you think? Hot today?
Yeah, it ain't too bad.
100 degrees? Oh, it's bad. Don't even lie.
It's getting there.
Why, you always lying. It's reading right now currently 85 ninjas, but I think it was showing what? 95?
Yeah, showing 90 about an hour ago.
90 about an hour ago, so that's not including the humidity, Busy Bee. With the humidity, what you think? 100? Easy.
I'd say 100.
Easy.
Yep.
Busy Bee, easy. Anyway, 100 degrees. So, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Busy Bee over here trying to open the door, get in, and put his seatbelt when he darn well knows we are not going anywhere.
Yep.
Anyway, just kidding. But I showed you about 11 months ago this yard, ninjas. A lot of you will remember it. I've even kind of shown a little sneak peeks on Instagram. But this was the nastiest, filthiest, overgrown poo water. Hey, poo water that we've ever done last season. So it's been about 11 months roughly, and we're gonna show you what it's turned into. So it was really overgrown. It had a lot of water issues, not that it still doesn't in one small little area towards the back, but man, what a difference. So if you don't know what you're talking about, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put the link down below, which will take you to the video where I showed you this yard 11 months ago. Take a look at it if you haven't seen it. If you've missed it, take a look at it, or what it looked like then, and of course you're gonna see now what it looks like now. Now, I do have a third-party spraying company that is also treating this yard right now currently, so that has made a huge impact on the lawn. But there are a couple of things that I have done that has really changed this yard. One, of course, keeping it maintained on a regular basis always helps. Two, we finally got it aerated, overseeded, fert, and limed in the fall, and I think fall and early this spring, and I think we're going to do it again in the fall. And then three, we have thrown down some topsoil. So one of the things I also want to start to do, ninjas, is I want to start to offer some topsoil dressing for a lot of my yards. I think it's because it's really good for the yards. It's amazing. It changes the whole lawn. It makes it look so beautiful and healthy. And of course, if you get it on the spraying treatments and stuff, you're going to kill a lot of those weeds, and that's going to help and weed out those weeds. Hey, that's kind of cool. Yeah, weed out those weeds. So I'm still debating on that. I'm looking at a couple of top dressing buckets that you can, they're self-propelled with an engine, of course, and you walk behind it. So I haven't really fully decided. I'm still kind of eyeballing certain things and taking a closer look at it. But anyway, we've done those things. So the point where I'm going with this, ninjas, is if you come across a yard, the yard is either overgrown or maybe it's a dead yard, no grass at all, weed infested. What can you do for your customer? What kind of service can you offer to make that yard transform into a beautiful little green lawn?
Oh, yeah.
What would you do? Do you even know? What would you recommend if someone asked you, hey, how can I clean up my yard? Come on, Busy Bee.
I'm not sure on that one.
You're not sure? I thought you're trying to be a lawn care professional.
Yep, I'm not sure on that one though.
What's today?
Pump Monday.
Oh, Pump Monday. What about tomorrow?
Thunder Pumper Tuesday.
Okay, at least you're not pumping anything this time. Thunder Pumper Tuesday. Wednesday?
Whack-a-granny Wednesday.
Whack-a-granny Wednesday. Thursday?
Thursday.
Look at you.
I'm getting there.
You are starting to be slick. Friday?
Freaky Friday.
Ooh, Saturday?
Sneaky Saturday.
Oh, snap. You've been studying?
A little bit.
Sunday?
Still ain't got
Oh! We getting better, ninjas. We getting better. Surprise, surprise, mother uckers.
That's what I thought I went for sure, though.
You think he's slow? Look at him. Look at him, ninjas. You getting there.
No,
Hey, this is your 3rd week. Bro.
Yep.
What? For all them ninjas saying he ain't gonna make it, I don't know, man. I don't know. Your 30-day qualification is coming up. So you got to complete this week and then into the next week and you're done, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Certified ninja. Hey, Busy Bee has been great. All jokes aside, I'd say this to you, you know that, even off camera. I appreciate you, man. You're doing great. You're doing awesome. You've been a great help and an asset to my company. And I'm glad to have you on board, man.
Thank you.
You like it so far still?
Oh,
Besides the heat, I mean, who likes the heat? But I mean, overall,
it's going good. I'm liking it.
You're liking it? So from like that first week to now, or I should say even maybe the second day, what were you telling me? You're like, this is probably why a lot of people just don't, you know, they quit after the first week or first couple of days. Was it harder on you that first day or two or that week?
Yeah, I was sore that first week.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like you kind of...
You just got to push through it.
And you're immune to it now, right? Aren't you?
Yeah.
He's immune to it. So a lot of ninjas don't actually break over that first layer of that, you know, just the hustle, the grind, you know, the weed eating, the mowing, the blowing off. You know, it's a repetitive thing. It's different yards, of course, but I don't think a lot of guys get over that hump. I think there's a hump there. And is there a hump there?
Oh, yeah.
Is there? Now you're being dirty, Busy Bee. Why are you being dirty, man? Is there a hump there or not, is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
There is a hump.
Yeah,
and so what would you say, you have humped the hump?
Yeah, I think I have.
Okay. Now, if you have already clicked on the link in the description and checked out that other video from 11 months ago, you're looking at this very same yard. Overall, look at the difference. This is actually some nice healthy fescue, ninjas. This is beautiful compared to what it was. And it's been a work in progress. This didn't happen overnight. As I said, it's been 11 months. And after we mowed it that very first time when it was severely overgrown, we kept mowing it, and then it kind of just died out because it was just ryegrass, because this was new development, new construction. And then it kind of just died out because it got really hot and it just died out. And then a lot of weeds came in, and by the time the fall came in, this was basically nothing but weeds and dirt. So we ended up aerating it, fertilizing, seeding, and then we ended up throwing down the topsoil, which that topsoil really made a huge difference. I mean, look how nice and healthy and green that is. And I have a third party that's spraying this right now for weeds, so that always helps if you can get your customers on some kind of a spraying ordeal. And that's the back. So I brought a 36 with me up today because that way I can go ahead and mow the back. A lot of times I'll just bring the 52 up here and then we'll just weed eat the back because it kind of goes quick. It's not a big deal. If you can spray your yards, if you have a license yourself, that's great. But if you don't, try to talk to some of your local companies. They can work with you, and you can get your customers on a spraying agreement, which will really help their lawn. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, but I know a lot of you ninjas are probably doing it yourselves. I just don't have the time for that right now. Anyway, I'll set you up. Hope you enjoy some mowing footage. But this is the transformation from the nastiest overgrown lawn that we had last year to a beautiful, healthy fescue lawn. Big difference. And like I said, if you haven't clicked on a link yet, click on it, go look at it, and you'll see the huge difference from then till now.
Perfect.
Did you watch that video 11 months ago on this yard?
Yeah, it was
Pretty
overgrown bad.
overgrown bad, right? So you remember that video. Okay, that's before we met. You just watched the video. Okay. What would you say then and now?
Big difference.
Big difference?
Yep.
Huge difference. So we're done, right? Okay, we just got to blow off. But it's not a big yard, ninjas, but what a dramatic change. Now, if you also recall, if you watched that other video, that is when I had the intensity 36. It was the 19 horsepower, and it actually bogged down on me on this yard when it was that massively overgrown. And like I said, link in the description if you want to go back to that video. But I ended up upgrading to the Ferris Z1. This is the one with the 23 horsepower Vanguard right there. And what a dramatic difference in power. Now, the intensity did just fine as far as it was a good mower, quality cut. It was all good, but just that 19 horse, if I really needed it and I was tackling some overgrown grass like this one was, when that's the only mower that would really fit through that gate. It definitely struggled a little. So there's a dramatic difference between the two engines. You can go ahead and blow off, Busy Bee. I'll show you the back here. But other than that, the whole point of this video is to show you the nastiest lawn of my career, which was back then, this yard, and what a dramatic change it has become. Now, is it perfect? Of course it's not perfect. There's a lot more work to be done here, and I think if we continue to treat it, we continue to aerate it and overseed it in the fall and in the spring, and we continue to do all the spraying, which, as of my knowledge, we're going to be doing that, it's only going to get better and better. And I'm going to see if we can throw down some more topsoil as we get ready to go into fall and spring again, because that really made a huge difference. Another thing that's the biggest difference besides the engine on the Z1 and the intensity, which is a bigger engine, of course, the horsepower, is the tires. The intensity has way smaller back tires than the Z1 Ferris, and I feel like the bigger tires are better. Don't ask me, I can't really explain it to you. I just feel like it has a better grip. I mean, the intensity, the tires were tiny compared to this. Now, I think they were a little bit wider. So this tire in particular is a little bit narrower, because I think the intensity was maybe like, but it was just so much smaller. I don't know. I think the bigger tire is always better on any mower, just because it'll, one, be more comfortable, and two, you'll have better stability and better grip. That's just my opinion. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you. We're gonna blow off. We're out of here. We've just been go. 18 on the list. Done. Watch out.